Solo leveling is a story of evolution, struggle, and absolute dominance, where humans rise above their limits. Monsters evolve beyond imagination, and gods clash across dimensions. Within this chaotic world, power is everything. From elite hunters to divine monarchs, here's the ultimate ranking of the strongest beings in solo leveling, starting from the lowest and ending with the one who stands above all creation. Sung Jin-Woo. Point 10. Cha Hae-In, the sole female S-rank hunter in South Korea. Cha Hae-In stands out not only for her beauty, but for her raw combat power and spiritual awareness. Her heightened sense of smell allows her to detect corrupted mana, giving her an instinctive edge in battle. A master swordswoman and one of the most disciplined hunters alive, Cha's strength may pale compared to monarchs or national-level hunters, but among humans, she's an apex predator. Her loyalty to Sung Jin-Woo and her ability to synchronize with his shadow soldiers later on make her an essential ally in the war against destruction. Point 9. Go Gun-hee, the former chairman of the Korean Hunters Association. Go Gun-hee was more than a bureaucrat. He was a powerhouse. In his prime, his mana output was extraordinary, strong enough to rival S-rank monsters. Even in old age, when he faced the monarchs, his energy radiated authority and divine power. Though he couldn't match the physical might of younger hunters like Thomas Andre, his spiritual pressure and combat instincts made him one of the strongest human beings of his era. His death marked the end of an age of leadership, but his legacy helped ignite the new dawn under Sung Jin-Woo. Point 8. Thomas Andre. The Goliath. Thomas Andre, the Goliath of America, is one of the world's 5 national-level hunters, an elite group of humans chosen by the rulers themselves. His ability, reinforcement, enhances his physical strength to terrifying levels, making him nearly indestructible in battle. That Thomas's durability and brute force are unmatched among human hunters, and his willpower is equally fearsome. Although he was decisively defeated by Sung Jin-Woo, that fight cemented both of them as legends in the hunter world. Thomas stands as a living fortress, a symbol of raw, unyielding strength. Point 7. Lu Jigang. Lu Jigang, China's strongest hunter and another national-level powerhouse, combines incredible mana control with refined combat ability. While Thomas relies on brute strength, Lu excels through technique and intelligence. Calm, composed, and lethal, he represents the ideal balance between mind and might. His reputation alone deters powerful foes, and his ability to manipulate mana so precisely makes him one of the most efficient and dangerous human hunters alive. Point 6. Igris. The blood-red commander Igris is one of the most iconic and loyal figures in Sung Jin-Woo's Shadow Army. Once a commander in the Shadow Monarch's forces, Igris is a master swordsman whose elegance and power on the battlefield are unmatched by most shadows. His crimson armor and disciplined fighting style make him a devastating force in melee combat. While Igris is incredibly powerful, his strength lies in precision and skill rather than overwhelming destruction. He serves as a symbol of loyalty and chivalry within Jin-Woo's ranks, but even he acknowledges shadows stronger than himself, most notably Beru. Point 5. Beru, the Shadow Ant King. Beru, the resurrected shadow of the Jeju Island Ant King, is one of Sung Jin-Woo's most terrifying creations. Once a monstrous enemy, Beru was reborn through Jin-Woo's power into a being of loyalty and unparalleled savagery. His regeneration, speed, and destructive power easily outclass Igris and most other shadows. That Beru's agility allows him to rip through entire armies in seconds, and his mana-enhanced screams can paralyze foes with fear. Despite his terrifying nature, his devotion to Sung Jin-Woo is absolute, treating his master as both God and father. Beru is the embodiment of controlled chaos, and one of the most potent shadows ever created. Point 4. National-level hunters, collective tier. Beyond individual human strength lies the collective might of national-level hunters, individuals chosen by the rulers to wield fragments of divine power. These include Thomas Andre, Lu Jigang, Christopher Reed, and others. Each of them can annihilate S-rank monsters and even challenge lower-level monarchs. Their divine fragments make them demigods among men, though still far below true monarchs or the Shadow Monarch himself. As humanity's ultimate defenders, they represent the peak of mortal potential. Point 3. The Monarchs, general tier. The Monarchs are ancient beings born from chaos, each ruling over an army of destruction. They include the Monarch of Frost, Beast Monarch, and Plague Monarch, among others. Each monarch possesses apocalyptic power and can distort space and time within their domain. Their primary purpose is to annihilate life and wage eternal war against the rulers. They are the architects of despair, commanding legions that can destroy nations in minutes. However, only one monarch transcends even this terrifying rank: the Dragon Monarch, Antares. Point 2. Antares, the Dragon Monarch Antares, the Monarch of Destruction, is the greatest of all monarchs and the ultimate embodiment of chaos and ruin. Ruler of the dragons and commander of destruction, Antares' mere presence radiates fear. His power is so immense that other monarchs tremble before him. Antares' flames can annihilate worlds, and his draconic army obeys his every thought. His final confrontation with Sung Jin-Woo remains one of the most catastrophic battles in all of Solo Leveling, where the universe itself trembles under their clash. Despite his strength, Antares meets his end at the hands of the one being who surpasses even him, the true Shadow Monarch. Point 1. Sung Jin-Woo, the Shadow Monarch. At the very top of the hierarchy stands Sung Jin-Woo, the one and only Shadow Monarch, inheritor of Ashbourne's will and power. From the weakest E-rank hunter, barely surviving the smallest dungeons, Jin-Woo ascended to become a godlike entity, the ruler of death and shadows. He commands an endless army of immortal shadows, each a resurrected warrior, monster, or monarch under his eternal dominion. His abilities include regeneration, teleportation, dimensional travel, and the manipulation of death itself. By the end of the story, Jin-Woo transcends human limitations entirely, existing as both man and myth, protector and destroyer. He becomes the balance between the rulers and the monarchs, capable of rewriting time and fate itself. There is no force left that can challenge him. Sung Jin-Woo is not just the strongest character in Solo Leveling. He is the embodiment of power itself. The world of Solo Leveling thrives on hierarchy, where every battle is a climb toward godhood. From Cha Hae-In's refined swordsmanship to Antares' cosmic destruction, every character reflects a different level of evolution. But at the summit stands Sung Jin-Woo, the man who conquered both life and death, transcended destiny, and redefined what it means to be strong. In the end, Solo Leveling is not just a story about monsters and hunters. It's the story of how one man, through unrelenting will and courage, rose to rule even the shadows themselves.